I was the only guest staying in the castle that night. A centuries-old fortress, now a boutique hotel, its thick stone walls whispered with history. The staff had locked up hours ago, leaving me alone in my grand yet eerily empty suite. The room was beautiful but unsettling. A massive four-poster bed sat beneath a vaulted ceiling, heavy crimson drapes lining the tall windows. The fireplace, though unlit, still smelled faintly of old soot. There was a mustiness to the air, a lingering dampness that clung to the ancient stones. The receptionist had been eager to share the castle's long and gruesome history, battles, executions, and whispered tales of prisoners bricked up within the very walls. "Some guests say they hear things at night," she had added with a knowing smile. "Footsteps where there should be none." I had laughed it off at the time. Sometime after midnight, I woke abruptly, unsure why. The air felt heavier, thick with something unseen. A deep, bone-chilling silence filled the room. No wind, no distant creaks, not even the hum of modern plumbing. Just nothing. Then I heard it, a slow, dragging sound from above me. Footsteps. Each step was deliberate, strained, unnervingly heavy, as if something immense was forcing itself to move. It wasn't a rhythmic walk, but an unnatural shuffle, like something dragging a lame foot behind it. Dust drifted from the ceiling, disturbed by the movement. My mind scrambled for logic, but then I remembered, there is no floor above me. I froze, my breath shallow, ears straining. The footsteps continued, slowly pacing, hesitating, as if searching for something, or listening for me. Then they stopped. A heavy, spine-chilling thud struck just outside my door, reverberating through the silence. My heart slammed against my ribs. I lay frozen beneath the covers, gripping them so tightly my knuckles ached. The air around me grew colder, the kind of chill that seeps into your bones. I forced myself to sit up, every nerve screaming in protest. Slowly, I swung my legs over the side of the bed, my bare feet pressing against the icy stone floor. I inched toward the door, each step painfully slow. The corridor beyond was pitch black. I had switched the hall light on before bed, but now it was as if the darkness had swallowed it whole. I pressed my eye to the peephole. Nothing. The corridor was empty, but the silence was suffocating. Then, just as I turned away, a long, wheezing breath rasped against the back of my neck. It wasn't just behind me. It was right there. The temperature dropped further, and the breath came again, ragged and wet, like something struggling to inhale through ruined lungs. The hairs on my arms stood on end. My body refused to move, my mind blank with terror. Then something touched my shoulder. I bolted. I don't remember opening the door, sprinting down the endless, suffocatingly dark hallway, or nearly tearing the locks off the front doors in my desperation to escape. By the time I reached my car, I was gasping for air, my hands shaking so violently I could barely get the key into the ignition. I left that night, abandoning my luggage and never looking back. The hotel never reached out about my things. It was as if they expected guests to leave without warning, as if it had happened before. I never set foot in a castle again,